What is up, YouTube? I got something. Another box from Thermodyne. There we go. Okay, we got more paper. Alright, now you can see my hands and my legs. Alright, so let's pop this open. This is a box that I requested from Thermodyne. Yes, I paid for this stuff. Just so you know. Because I know there's a lot of you out there going, oh, he's getting all this free stuff. Well, yes and no. We got quite a bit of goodies in here. What I had asked Bob for was a roller bracket, which he sent me. We're going to do an assembly video on how to install this thing on a pole, because from a couple of videos that I've seen, people are just getting so confused on how this simple device works. So we're going to do that. I requested this because I thought it was a pretty ingenious idea. We got the bracket mount for PMA. Nice. Definitely nice. I like this. What else we got here? We got, there was a reason why I had requested this from Bob, because my grid tie inverter took a shit. The 500 10.8 to 30 volt one shit the bed on me. It's no longer working. So, but either way, anyway, I do have a dump load. It's a pretty severe dump load, but it's only temporary. So what I had done was I asked Bob if he had any of these 12 volt thingamajiggers installed or in stock. See, this one's a true 12 volt 600 watt. It's a little guy. I mean, it's only like 6 inches long. I don't know if you can see that, but it is 12 volt 600 watt. It's the only one that he had. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm going to use this in my parts washer, because the one I have in my parts washer is a 1500 watt AC. Yeah, see, there we go. I don't know if you can see that. It's only about 6 inches long, but it's perfect. I'm going to have the solar and wind go into this, dump into this. I'm going to actually be able to use my solar and wind system to do something useful instead of charging batteries and dumping it into the grid. Alright, so cool. What's this? Oh, okay. This is... Bob, where do you get this bubble wrap stuff? Because... Oh, these are just bags. Sorry, never mind. The way it's this cryptic way of closing things. Okay, anyway. This is the bridge rectifier. The full wave bridge rectifier. Full wave, 3-phase, bridgeum rectifier. It's a 1200 volt, 90 amp. Oh, and we got the really awesome, the brackets for the tail. Hardware brackets. There's one set of brackets. There's the other set of brackets. There's something else in this box. It's at the bottom though. We'll get to it. And we have what do we got here? We have a Thermodyne Systems 3-wire AC Supercore 12 volt. Ta-da! Bob, I like that packaging. That is pretty cool. Wow, look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at that. That's no effort. I'm not grabbing the nut. I'm grabbing the hub stabilizer. But look at this, I'll grab the nut. Look at that, I can still turn that. Very little effort. Got some pretty nice wire coming out here. It's THHW wire too, which is what it should be. It should be THHN or THHW wire coming out of the back of these things. I want you to take a look inside there. That's painted. That's a nice high gloss enamel paint. See, look at it. Oop. Oh, okay, that's a shim. See, I'm looking at my thing here and it's upside down, so. But you can see he painted that. There's the copper windings. But so I don't lose all this crap. Look at that. That's cool. I like how they make that. That nicely machined. I said nicely. That's machined out of a solid bar. I can tell by the turnings. And look at, there's no flex. That goes on that shaft perfectly. I'll put the lock washer on, and I'll put this nut on there. And let's jump back into the box. So there we go. I got the 12 volt super core. Yeah, 12 volt. The super core, 12 volt, 3-wire AC. So it's a 3-phase alternating current. Now it's a permanent magnet alternator. Why is it called a permanent magnet alternator? Because it has permanent magnets and it makes alternating current. Okay, more paper. I have to say, Thermodyne boxes puts a lot of effort and spends a lot of money on paper. Because you know what? Every box that I have ever received from them has been super well packaged. Everything's been firmly packaged in the box. I've never received anything damaged. I've never received anything damaged from UPS, period. But nonetheless, what we got here? What's this? Wow, is that a signature? Did I get an autographed one of a kind from the one and only? Or is this just a... No. Well, I didn't get the... He sent me the full... The thingamajigger, the full... a complete wind turbine minus hubs and blades because, well, because I have them. I don't need... Okay, there's the roller bracket. Yeah, I didn't need blades and hubs because he had already gone ahead and sent me all that stuff. Wow, this is one big... Alright, you ready for the final piece in the box? What do we got here? Oh, look at that, he even sent me a couple Thermodyne stickers. Nice. I don't know if these are part of the package when you buy the tail, but I'm sure he'll comment he'll leave a comment down below. Nice. Look at that. That is pretty cool. See, a lot of time and a lot of effort went into making this paper. And there's, you know, I mean, there's a lot of time and effort into all this stuff. Ooh, that's a really nice piece of aluminum, Bob. I'm gonna bend these, and this ain't no thin crap either, folks. This is, what is this, 1/8 inch? 16th inch aluminum? Look at that, that's a 36-inch blade. Yeah, it's about 36-inch blade. Just by looking at it. Or tail fin, rather. This is the double tail fin. We're gonna put this bad boy on the super core. A little bit of dross on the back of the thing, but that's no big deal, that happens. I'm just looking at the cut. It looks plasma cut, but it could be laser cut. See, I don't know. I don't know if aluminum cuts very well with a laser because it has such a shiny surface. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, there's a little ding in it from UPS. That's no big deal, I can flatten that out. A little bit of a wallop right here. I don't know if you can see that. In the bottom of the box right there. I could flatten that out, that ain't a big deal. I was looking at it, I was like, why is that bent? But yeah, you can see there it is there. I don't cry over that kind of crap. It happens, folks, you know. But yeah, we'll get that, I'll flatten that right out, that ain't a big deal. I could even use the planishing hammer to flatten that out. Low speed, rubber mallet. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice and flexible. Nice aluminum blades. Aluminum, some good shit. And it's really not. It's not bent, really. I mean, it's just a little ding on the end, and it's causing that last tail or that last fin. I don't know if I could see that. See how I was kicking that last one out a little bit. So it's not terrible. I mean, it's not something that I'm worried about. I'll flatten that ding out right there, and then because that one's going to go that way, this one's going to go that way, that one will go that way, this one will go that way. I'm going to bend those things out, and yeah, we'll get this thing. I'm going to read some of this paperwork here and fart around with this a little bit. This is awesome. So yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, I paid for most of this stuff. I paid, well, the stickers, I mean, if these, I'll put these on the tail fin, obviously, because, you know, it's because the complete turbine, the PMA, the tail fin, the support brackets for the tail fin, the mount, the roller bracket, the water heater element, and the rectifier, and shipping I paid for. And he threw in one of these meters. That's really cool. That's really cool. I didn't ask him to throw this meter in. He did it out of the kindness of his heart. And another thing that I have to say is I've called Bob and I've emailed Bob. I've spoken with him. And the man is very nice, very knowledgeable. Anytime I had a question about something, it was never pushed off and not answered. It was always answered, and it was answered thoroughly too, which is the best part. It was a very thorough answer. It wasn't something that I couldn't, I mean, I could understand pretty technical crap. And, oh shit. I want to throw those out. You know, I've never had a bad experience. Now, granted, my experience with Thermodyne is very short. It's not as long as a lot of other people have. But, you know, he's showing a lot of innovation in a lot of areas, and there's a lot of things that I like that he does. I send him an email. Within a day, usually it's answered. Usually it's sooner, but I mean, it's usually within a day. Within 24 to 36 hours, I have an answer in my inbox. And that's great. And it's, if I ask him, like if I have a thought, does this combination of this with this work, or have you found out other results? And he'll come back with, yes, it does work, but it works better like this. Great, you know, that's the type of answer I'm looking for. And then, not only that, there's the aspect of, he'll ask me something of what I found out has worked, or he'll take my input on certain things, depending on what we're talking about. I can't really get into any specifics because it's usually just talking, you know. I mean, I enjoy talking with Bob, and Thermodyne so far has they've done great. Now I'm going to be showing results of the PMA. I'm going to show some power output. I'll just, before I put it up on a pole, we'll do RPM tests on it. I know this has already been done, but because I know there's going to be out there, so let's, we'll just do it. because I just want to. When you get a wind turbine like this, a PMA, you're using it, you know, it's meant to help supplement solar. Okay, wind doesn't work when there's no wind. Solar doesn't work when it's dark. But see, solar, I prefer solar because the sun always comes up. Unless it blows up, then we're not going to be here when it does. But the sun comes up every single day, even when it's cloudy. It's up. I mean, today it's overcast as hell, and I'm generating power. There's no wind. I'm generating about 8 amps in solar. Okay, granted, it's not a lot. I only have a 500 watt system, but it's still generating. There's a light breeze out there. The Windy Nation's spinning probably 10 RPMs, if that. It's not moving much. I mean, it's just barely making a volt. But the thing is, with wind, when the sun goes down, and even if it's windy, you're making power. And that's your supplemental power to solar. You know what I mean? You gotta having wind with solar, they're complementary to each other. I just prefer solar for true DC power, but having wind is great. You know, I mean, it gets windy here. I mean, sometimes we get 30-mile-an-hour winds steady for a few hours, and that's great. So why not capture it? Just capture it. But having a company such as Thermodyne that I know stands behind their product. I mean, I was having some trouble with the blades when I had them on the Windy Nation, and I called up Bob, and he was worried that I didn't want to test them anymore, and that wasn't the case at all. I will continue testing the blades. I got to make something work on the Windy Nation first. But I also want to show what the blades can do on his product in which they were designed. Those KT, the Pantera blades, the clear ones that I have, were designed for this. They weren't designed for Windy Nation, originally, but they work on it. I just have to get the right combination of blades, and I got to get the hub cut. See if we can get a better angle. You can see he painted it. Look at how nice that looks in there. Nice and painted. Look at it. I'm turning that damn thing with my thumbs. No effort whatsoever. Look at that. I just want to show you what we got going on here. There's the battery pack voltage. Solar channel, yeah, solar panel charging amps, which is about 6-ish, right? 6 amps? 5-6 amps. Okay, here we go. Look at the draw. That's 54 amps, 53 amps. That's one of them coils from the golf cart. That's just one of them. I have it stretched out because and it is frickin' hot. So that's one coil that draws almost 60 amps. Now it's a little, hard hitting on the battery and on that thing there because it's, it's a 60 amp, it's a toaster oven coil. But yeah, this one's dead. It's it powers up. Like if I plug it in, I think that's nope. If I plug it in, it comes on and it clicks, but it does not take the. No new shit. It's still hooked up. I just have it unplugged. I have these in place. So this is what we're gonna essentially be replacing this coil with the water heater element, which will go in the thingy, the parts washer. And that is right here. It's a heated parts washer. See, right now, I have the water. That's actually a degreasing agent. If I turn on the It's 1500 watts, and the lights that are out here, there's that one. That's a replacement makeshift light because the one that was there crapped out. That one sucks. There's another one of them square ones that I stuck up here. See, that one doesn't even want to come on. And there's that one there. And there's another makeshift replacement. And there's the other one. Now watch what happens when I turn this parts washer on. Turn the water heater element on. Ready? See how that light dies out? There you go. You can hear it. It's cooking. And now I'll shut it off. See? 1500 watts that draws. So okay.